Hey everyone, welcome back to DCG, and today I've got something special for you. My top 5 old PC games that are criminally underrated but plays perfectly on GPD WIN MINI or other 7840U Z1 Extreme devices such as ROG Ally and Legion Go. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But if you're like me, and you love diving into hidden gems but also want a portable experience that runs it smoothly, this is the list for you. These are the titles that might have flown under your radar or even your personal favorites too. But trust me, they are worth visiting, especially on a device as powerful and compact as GPD WIN MINI. So grab your snacks and let's jump right into it. Number 5. Dirt 3. This game was released in 2011 and it's often overlooked in the racing genre, but it's one of the most fun and technically impressive racing games of its time. Unlike many racing titles that focus purely on simulation and arcade action, Dirt 3 strikes the perfect balance between both, offering an accessible yet challenging experience. The game features a wide variety of cars, from classic rally machines to modern supercars, and diverse environments that takes players from snow-covered mountains to desert dunes. You know, this was my Forza Horizon before Forza Horizon became a thing. Yeah, given that Forza Horizon exists before this, but technically, this is it for me. What makes Dirt 3 truly underrated is its exceptional attention to detail in terms of both gameplay and presentation. The physics are responsive, making every drift and jump feel rewarding, while the game's beautiful environment and dynamic weather condition keeps things fresh and exciting. Additionally, the inclusion of an extensive single-player career mode, split-screen multiplayer, and online competition gives players plenty of ways to enjoy this game, whether solo or with friends. Despite receiving solid reviews at launch, Dirt 3 didn't quite get the recognition it deserves, especially as racing games like Gran Turismo or Need for Speed dominated the scene during that time. It's a blend of fun, accessibility, and technical depth that makes it one of the most underrated racing games out there. Number 4. Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Man, this was my Spider-Man 2 on PS5 before Spider-Man 2 in PS5. And this was in 2008. It is often overlooked in the sea of Spider-Man games, but it's one of the best and most unique entries in the series. What sets it apart is its combat system, which combines fluid, dynamic acrobatics with deep combo mechanic, allowing players to switch between Spider-Man's traditional red and blue suit and the black symbiote suit, each offering distinct abilities and playstyle. This dynamic gameplay keeps things exciting throughout the game. The story also stands out for its emotional depth and darker tone as Spider-Man faces a full-scale invasion of New York by symbiote-controlled enemies, including his own allies. The choices you make in the game affect the outcome of the story, leading to multiple endings and adding replayability. The voice acting and the character development further elevates the narrative, and the characters like Mary Jane, Luke Cage, and Wolverine are all in here, contributing to a more engaging experience. Despite not receiving as much attention as other Spider-Man titles like the newer Spider-Man games, Web of Shadows features one of the most satisfying and action-packed Spider-Man experiences with a compelling story, fun combat, and an open-world New York to explore. It's a gem that deserves more recognition for how it blended dark narrative and innovative gameplay mechanics, making it one of the most underrated Spider-Man game out there. Number 3. Assassin's Creed 3. AC3 is often underrated due to its release in a period of franchise fatigue, but it deserves more recognition for its bold innovation and ambitious narrative. Set during American Revolution, it offered a fresh perspective on history with a gripping story that introduces Connor, a complex new protagonist caught between two worlds. The game expanded the series' core mechanics with improved parkour, naval combat, and a large detailed open world featuring lush forests, bustling cities, and expansive wilderness. Despite criticism over its pacing and Connor's sometimes flat characterization, AC3 stands out for its historical depth, with beautifully crafted environments and a story that delves into moral complexities of revolution, loyalty, and freedom. The naval combat in particular was a game changer, influencing future titles in the series, even other franchises. Because AC4 has the best naval combat after this, right? AC3 is a unique chapter in the series that pushed boundaries, offering more than just assassination. It provided immersive historical experience that still holds up until today. Number 2. Deadpool. Oh man, I love this game. It was released in 2013 and it is often considered an underrated gem because, despite its humorous writing, unique take on a character, and a fun gameplay, it was largely dismissed by critics and often overlooked by many players because it's a licensed game. At its core, the game perfectly captures the chaotic, fourth wall breaking nature of Deadpool, with a script that's packed with the character's signature humor, pop culture references, and irreverent tone. Nolan North, known for voicing Deadpool in many other projects, and also Nathan Drake in the Uncharted series, brings the character to life with perfect comedic timing and personality, making the game a true love letter to the fans of Merc with the Mouth. The gameplay itself is surprisingly solid for a licensed title, featuring a fast-paced combat, solid mechanics, and a decent variety of weapons and upgrades. It's not groundbreaking, but it's fun, and it doesn't take itself too seriously, much like Deadpool himself. The game also offers a lot of replayability with hidden collectibles, absurd over-the-top moments that keep players engaged. While Deadpool isn't a masterpiece, it's a fun, underappreciated action game that successfully balances humor, action, and the essence of its protagonist, making it a hidden treasure for the fans of the character and those seeking a quirky gaming experience. Fancy. Before we go to number 1, here's one honorable mention game that you might like, which is a favorite of mine way back, and I'm glad it got re-released in 2021. It's none other than Psychonauts. Psychonauts was released in 2005 for the original Xbox. It remains one of the most underrated gems in gaming history despite its unique blend of platforming, humor, and heartfelt storytelling. It didn't receive the mainstream recognition it deserved at launch. First off, the world building in Psychonauts is second to none. The game takes place in a quirky yet deeply imaginative universe where each level represents a different character's mind. The visual design is eccentric, creative, and full of personality, turning every stage into a surreal experience. What truly sets Psychonauts apart, however, is its writing and characters. The protagonist Raz is a young psychic who's both relatable and funny, and the cast of supporting characters adds depth and emotional weight to the narrative. The game tackles themes like self-discovery, mental health, and the power of empathy in a ways that were rare for its time, making it not only fun, but also a poignant one. Despite being overlooked during its initial release, Psychonauts has since gained a dedicated fanbase and has earned its place as a cult classic. With its unique gameplay mechanic, sharp wit, and insightful storytelling, Psychonauts deserves far more recognition as one of the most original and underappreciated games in the industry. Number 1. The Saboteur. The Saboteur is an underrated gem for several reasons, and it's definitely a game you should experience. Released in 2009 by Pandemic Studios, it was unfairly overlooked, overshadowed by bigger titles, and failing to get the recognition it deserved. Set during the World War II in Nazi-occupied Paris, the game combines open-world exploration with a unique blend of stealth, action, and sabotage. First, the game's world is visually striking. The environments are predominantly in black and white, symbolizing the oppression of Nazi occupation, and as you liberate areas, vibrant colors gradually returns, offering a powerful visual representation of hope and resistance. This dynamic not only gives the game a unique aesthetics, but also emotionally ties players to their actions, making every mission feel impactful. The protagonist, Sian Devlin, is a gritty, charismatic mechanic turned resistance fighter, driven by revenge, but ultimately fighting for a greater cause. The story mixes personal vendettas with broader war narrative, and the dialogues is sharp, often humorous, with a touch of noir flair. It's a compelling journey made even more engaging by strong character development and the vibrant, dangerous world around you. Why do you need to play the Saboteur? It's a unique World War II game that offers a refreshing mix of open-world freedom and a narrative-driven gameplay. The dynamic combat, stealth mechanics, and parkour system are fun and varied, allowing you to tackle missions in multiple ways, whether through sabotage, direct combat, or stealth infiltration. The open world of Paris is beautifully designed with plenty of side mission and collectibles, encouraging exploration, plus the satisfying sense of liberation as you watch the color return to the world is something that sticks with you long after you finish the game. Ultimately, the Saboteur deserves recognition for its innovative storytelling, memorable gameplay, emotional depth, making it a must-play for anyone who loves engaging, open-world action game. Just think of it like this. The Saboteur is a mix of GTA series and Assassin's Creed games. So there you have it. 5 criminally underrated old PC games that are still a blast to play today, especially on GPD WIN MINI. If you played any of those or if you're going to check them out now, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell for more gaming recommendations. See you next time, gamer dads. Bye bye.